Hello, everybody. Oshalay here, and you're watching Oshi Reads. And I just filmed a video talking about the things I will absolutely not be buying on my low buy, low spend year. Even though I'm not doing a complete no buy, there are things that are just like, nope, not doing it. Sorry, out the window for next year. Change my sweater. Now we're going to talk about my low buy, low spend rules. And yes, I have come up with 12 rules for myself because I'm the type of person where I have to give myself boundaries. I have to give myself parameters to follow. Otherwise, it's going to be a complete mess and it's just not going to work and I'm not going to be able to follow through. So without further ado, here are my rules. Let's start with number one. Number one is already something I've already started practicing just because it's just the right thing to do, okay? My wallet says it's the right thing to do, and it's to not have more than 2 streaming services at a time, okay? Now, I know Hulu, Disney Plus have a bundle, so I kind of count them as one. And then, of course, you have Netflix, you also have Amazon Prime, you also have HBO, you also have Paramount Plus. Like, damn near everyone has a streaming service at this point, and it's overwhelming and insane, and just there's no need to have all of them. There's absolutely no need. You only need 2. You really only need 1. I mean, if I could get away with having none, that'd be great, but needs must. So 2 it is. 2 is a cutoff, and I think that you should practice this as well, because after a while you can only watch so much TV at a time. You can only watch so many streaming services at a time. Something's going to waste. Your money's going down the drain. It's just, trust me, cut back to just 2. Okay, my second rule is something I've already talked about, but if I have more than 1 of something, I'm not going to buy more. If I have more than 1 nighttime serum, I don't need more. If I have more than 1 face wash that does a specific thing, I'm not going to buy more. If I have more than 1 specific perfume scent family, like citrus, there's no need for 2 citrus scents. There's no need for 2 warm vanilla scents. There's no need, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no need for multiple pairs of the same fuzzy boots. Like, if I have more than 1 of something, I'm going to use them all up until they're gone. I am practicing empties this year. I want to show back up here at some point, maybe mid-year, June, July, and show y'all all the empties and everything that I've used up and be very proud of that. So that is just going to be how it is. If I have more than 1 of something, I'm going to use them all up until they're all gone before I repurchase anymore. Number 3 is along those same lines. I will be shopping my closet. Y'all, it's gotten to the point where I have a walk-in closet and it is quite large and spacious, but I have actually run out of room. I'm embarrassed to tell y'all this, but I had to, just my microwave going off if you hear that, but I had to purchase under the bed storage for additional clothes because my clothes buying just became completely out of control. I was just buying things to be buying them and it was horrible. And I ran out of room in my walk-in closet and had to then, and I also have drawers, y'all. I also have drawers where I store clothes. I then had to buy under the bed storage for even more clothes. I mean, it is completely unhinged and I need to shop my closet. There is no need for me to be buying any clothes in 2024. Like, seriously, no need. In fact, I need to be donating. I need to be going through my closet and giving things away. It's out of control. Number 4, I will also be shopping my shelves. Like, there is no need to buy any more books. We talked about this. Library and I were like this, okay? It's already started. We are like this. And just, I'm shopping my shelves in 2024. I need to. It's getting out of control. Number 5, talked about me and the library being BFFs. I will be going to the library at least twice a month in 2024. I'm actually really looking forward to this. It's going to give me a reason to get out of the house because I do tend to kind of stay in my little cocoon. And even though I utilize my Libby app quite often and I'm getting like library ebooks and audiobooks, it's also nice to have those physical books from the library and to walk through the shelves and to talk to the librarians and to see what they're recommending and to like make awkward eye contact with the other reader and then quickly look away and then look back and then be like, oh, should we talk? And then when we reach for the same type of book, we're like, oh, hey girl, or hey man, like, oh, hey person, like it's time. It's time to just go through that whole entire social ritual and smell the old books in the dust and just, there's just nothing like walking through those library doors. So I'm going to try to go at least twice a month in 2024 and I'm so looking forward to it. Number 6 is kind of along the lines of my theory of my shopping addiction is exacerbated by boredom. It's not just filling an emotional void, but it's actually just being bored and just not having something to do in that moment and therefore turning to shopping to fill to fill the boredom. So number 6, I will be learning a new skill in 2024. This is very important to me. There are certain skills that I've wanted to pick up now for years. I've always wanted to learn how to swim. I almost did it in 2022. I actually did sign up for classes, and then those classes got canceled. I paid and everything because the pool that those classes were supposed to be at was getting renovated all of a sudden, and I just never re-signed back up. So 2024, I will either sign up for swim classes and, finally bite that bullet, or I've always wanted to learn how to sew. It's been a huge thing, and there are some older women in my mom's church that give sewing classes, which is so cute. And they teach just basic patterning and just basic things on the machine. I can't even talk because I don't know sewing language, okay? And I know there are quite a few YouTubers who are known for their sewing videos and how they create garments from scratch and things like that. But I've always wanted to learn how to sew. It's always been something I have desired to acquire as a skill. So I'm thinking 2024 might be my year. Along the lines of learning a new skill, I really want to dive back into my hobbies. I used to be really active in the online journaling space. I also really used to be into my online writing blog, which I have abandoned for quite some time now. And I have so many stories that I want to post on there. I've also really loved photography for years, and I have not gotten back into it in a long time, but it used to bring me so much joy. And I'm talking photography with a film camera and developing film and all of that. I actually picked it up when I was in high school, and I really loved it. And it's been so many years since I've gone back to it. I stopped doing it shortly after college, and I miss it. So I want to go back to the hobbies that I really love and enjoy. I also used to really be into scrapbooking. I know, y'all. I know. But I was that girl, okay? And my scrapbooks were elite. So there are just certain hobbies I want to get back into. They brought me so much joy. They were so fulfilling, and they did fill that void, that boredom void, and just that place where you're just really into the things that you love. It is a form of self-care to indulge in things that you love to do, 100%. Number 8, again, along the same vein, is to start journaling again. I used to be a huge journaler. My entire life. I kept a diary from literally as early as I can remember. I feel like my first diary must have been when I was 5 or 6, and then I kept a diary all the way through college, honestly. I had volumes. When I moved back in with my parents, after I moved back to North Carolina from living in New York, I threw away all of my diaries, and I don't regret it. It was something that I needed to do. I read through them. They contained a lot of pain and adolescent emotions. And I read through them, and that was a very cathartic experience. And then I threw them out because I didn't need to hold on to them anymore. But I always kept a diary/journal my entire life. And it wasn't until around 2016 or so that I stopped. And I don't even really know why I stopped, but I just felt so good when I kept one. It kept me so even keeled. It was a great way for me to express my emotions. It was a great way for me to process things. I really contribute diary writing and journaling to how emotionally intelligent I feel like I am, and how great I am as being able to take self-inventory and have self-realizations on my own. So I just want to go back to it. It was something that brought me a lot of comfort and peace, and it's something that I want to pick back up again. Rule number 9 is something I've already done if you've watched my other video that I made, but cleaning up my phone and deleting apps that encourage shopping and spending and impulse buying. So I've gotten rid of Etsy, I've gotten rid of the Ulta app, Sephora app. I believe I had an app for Temu, got rid of that one. Walmart, Zara, H&M. I think I also got rid of Uber Eats, DoorDash. I still have Amazon left, and I still have Target left and Walmart left. But a lot of them are gone and have been deleted. And I will be taking more inventory and deleting as many of them as I can find that still exist on my phone. It's time to go. I'm not falling to that trap of shopping when I'm bored, and because the app is there, making it oh so easy. Nope, they're not getting me in 2024. They are not. Rule number 10 is a huge one, y'all. Saying no to buy now, pay later. Ever since 2020 and what happened to our world, the buy now, pay later apps have literally taken over, and We have all fallen prey to them. I'm talking about Klarna. I'm talking about Afterpay. I'm talking about Affirm. I'm talking about even PayPal has Pay in 4. And it makes it feel as if you can afford something that you actually can't afford, or that you shouldn't be buying, because it breaks up the payments. It says, hey, we're going to give you this amount as a loan. You can pay it off in 6 months. You can pay it off in 12 months. You can pay it off bi-weekly every 2 weeks in 4 payments. And it makes you feel as if it's okay to purchase that thing. And I'm not saying that these apps are evil within themselves, right? Because if you need to make a large purchase, like you need new tires for your car or any type of car repair, honestly, and you're able to utilize that, then I think that's excellent, because car repair can be very expensive and it can be very damaging to your budget and your wallet to come out with such a large sum all at once. I'm talking about using it to buy clothes, using it to buy perfume, using it to buy beauty things, using it to buy stuff that you don't really need. You can even use it to buy food. You can use it on Target. You can use it, like it's gotten out of hand, and it's made it so we are now spending money that we don't even have. You don't even have that money yet, and you're spending it. And then just become a slave. Every 2 weeks, they're taking money out of your account. Every month, certain amounts are coming out of your account, and the money's just gone. And it may feel gratifying because you have the thing, right? Because the second you choose a buy now, pay later option, you get the thing. They send it to you in the mail. You're like, yay, I have it. But the thrill and the dopamine hit of getting that thing wears off so quickly, and you still owe so much money on it, depending on what it is. If it's very expensive, you still owe money. And you're still going to have to pay on that thing for the next 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 6 weeks, 4 weeks, however much long you need to make payments. And we have become slaves to this, and it is a very dangerous financial habit. It'll keep you in this constant loop of owing money to these companies for things that you didn't really need, but you felt like buying at the time, and then you already have the thing, and then you forget you have the thing. And the worst thing is when you order something, or when you order a whole bunch of some things and you use buy now, pay later, and then you forget that you ordered them. And when you get these packages, you're like, oh my God, I don't remember that I ordered this. Why did I order this? I ordered this when I was sad, when I was depressed, when I was bored, when I thought I needed it, when I was going through something, when I watched way too many YouTube videos, when TikTok got me, when this, when that. And now it's come and I realize I don't need this. I don't want this. Why did I do this? Buy now, pay later is the devil, and it needs to be stopped. And I will not be participating in that in 2024. It is one of my rules. It ain't happening. Number 11 is kind of a rule that goes hand in hand with the fact that with my shopping addiction, I have noted that I shop when bored, and I shop to fill a void, and I shop when I'm going through things emotionally, if I'm having a bad day, or to celebrate. Oh my gosh, this good thing happened. I need to buy myself something, right? Self-care. And so with that in mind, I want to build other habits that will take the place of shopping, and I want to focus more on building a consistent exercise routine in 2024. It's been such a long time since I've been consistent with my workouts. It's been years, and I just remember the joy that it brought me. It gave me the dopamine hit. It gave me the rush, the high, the endorphins, the happy feels. And it made me feel good about myself. It made me feel strong because I was doing a lot of weight training. It made me feel confident. It made me feel healthy. It made me feel energized. So I want to focus more in 2024 and coming up with a consistent exercise routine and really focusing on that. That goes hand in hand with getting hobbies, learning a new skill. These healthy habits and healthy practices that will take the place of shopping, that will take the place of the boredom, that will take the place of filling the emotional void, that will take the place of fooling yourself into thinking you're buying something to celebrate or because it's self-care. When you're already self-caring with good food and great workouts that are making you feel strong and giving you those endorphins, when you are, doing your hobbies and working on your new skill and focused on that, there is no time to shop excessively and to get into these spirals and these cycles of impulse buying. And that brings me to rule number 12. I will be focusing hardcore on my relationship with God in 2024. Now, my relationship with God has always been paramount to me ever since I was a child. I was raised Christian. I've always believed in God. I've always believed in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And, there have been ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Things really took off for me in 2010 when I resubmitted my life to Christ. And I really dedicated myself to a personal relationship with him and not just being indoctrinated into things or just reading my Bible or the religiosity or the ceremonial parts. I really became someone that pursued a personal relationship with God and spoke with God and communed with him and studied his word and prayed. And that really happened for me in 2010, 2011. And ever since then, God has been the center of my life. But I will say in the past 4 to 5 years, God has taken more of a side character role and a background actor role versus being the center. And that has to do with a lot of things. I've been on my healing journey from childhood trauma. I've been trying to reparent myself. I have been really healing old wounds. I've been coming to so many realizations and having so many epiphanies and just undoing, generational curses. I've been really growing. Then this past year with dealing with grief and dealing with sadness and, always dealing with my mental health. I had so many anger issues. I had so many things that I was working on myself internally and working through. And in some ways, I was angry with God. I'm not even going to lie. I was angry with him. I was, upset about certain things and things falling through and not working out in certain ways and my life not going a certain direction. And I know things just got really deep. Just want to be honest and open with you all. So I have rededicated myself to bringing God from the background, from the sidelines, back into the center, because that's when I was truly the happiest in life. That's when I had the most joy. That's when my soul felt the lightest. And despite the things that were happening in my life and happening around me, I felt the most grounded and safe and secure and assured. And I want to do that by really getting back into meditating on his word, really get back into praying. I mean, I speak with God daily, but just a more formal type of prayer and taking the time to close my eyes, bow my head and do it. And not just, talking to God in my car on the way to work, which is totally fine. I talk to him throughout the day, but just taking that time out of my day to set it aside, to sit down and dedicate that time to God daily is paramount. And that is what I will be focusing on in 2024. I believe that I have been trying to fill this spiritual void, and which has then created an emotional void with shopping. And I highly believe that addictive behaviors can be broken with the correct focus and the correct treatment plan. And my treatment plan might not be for everyone. It's more of a spiritual treatment plan. And for me and for my personal belief system and how I choose to live my life and what I believe, I do think that this spiritual treatment plan is going to work, has worked for me in other areas of life, and I'm ready to apply it to this area. So that is that. Those are my 12 rules for my low spend, low buy year 2024. Let me know if y'all have come up with any rules for yourselves, and let me know if you are just winging it or if you've really sat down to come up with rules of your own, of things that you're just like, I will do this or I will not do this. I feel that rules are essential for me personally. If I didn't have rules, this whole thing would go off the rails and I would be failing. I wouldn't even make it into February if I didn't have rules. So it's essential. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely give this video a like if you liked. If you made it to the end, thank you. Gracias for watching. I really appreciate you so much. And I will catch y'all in my next low buy, low spend video. I really want to talk about why my no buy didn't work. The no buys that I tried in the past. So that will probably be my next video in this vein. So stay tuned and I will catch y'all later. Bye. Mwah. Bye.